And today is day 2. Again, I'm Kimberly Morris, and I decided to do a Refueled in 14 days. Started yesterday on July 14th, and that refuel looks like a fast of no sugar and no alcohol for 14 days. Also, Bible study, which I'm about to get ready to do now, for 14 minutes every day, at least 14 minutes every day, along with reading a book for at least 14 minutes every day. And I have been reading Blink, and it is really good if you're interested. It's good. And the other 14 is jog for at least 14 days every day. 14 minutes, sorry, 14 minutes every day, which almost pretty much equates to a mile. So ultimately ends up being 14 miles in 14 days. And I decided to do this because I'm always trying to challenge myself. I'm always trying to find ways to create better habits. As I've gotten older, I'm 44 for those that don't know. And as I've gotten older, I'm just trying to be better, be the best version of me. Because of course, when you know better, you do better. And just over the last multitude of years, I've learned, and I continuously learn, but I'm really at my peak of, not my peak of learning, but I'm at a point now where I'm really interested in learning, and more importantly, cultivating my relationship with God. I've always been in tune, in touch. I joined my own church outside of my family when I was 21. So I've had a relationship with God, have been involved in my church, recently joined a new church, and looking forward to, becoming more involved in that church. But more importantly, just making sure I'm aligning myself with God's will and God's work, along with being me. Just finding that good balance. I am single. I have an older son. He is about to turn 23. He currently moved back home because he graduated college, and now he's home working on his MBA. So life looks a little different, but pretty much the same. He stays out of my way. For the most part, I cook all the time. You may see me cooking a lot on this channel because he likes to eat. And I'm a firm believer in not wasting money eating out, especially when he goes to work. There's no need for him to be buying lunches and eating breakfast. That's spending all the money that he's working to earn, and he needs to save his money so that he can get out. He's lived on his own since he went off to college, and he never came back home. So it's definitely an adjustment for him. He stays gone most of the time. He comes home and then he'll go to his girlfriend's house. So we have a good balance. Let's just say I see him just enough to be happy to see my baby, but he's gone enough to where I'm not tired of him. So today's day 2 of Refueled in 14 days. So now I'm about to work on my Bible study, and hopefully, I'm not sure when I will post this or these. I haven't really thought about it. I just said I'm gonna start recording. I'm gonna be obedient and do what I'm supposed to do, but I will be posting for sure a series called Asking God Rhetorical Questions. So that did come to me by the Spirit. I was reading a daily devotional, and it was something that I said, but it was like, girl, you already know the answer to that. Stop asking God these rhetorical questions. And then I was like, that's a thing, right? So it led to me saying, okay, I'm just going to write down a series of questions and find the answer in the Bible. Right? Because God has already provided us with all of the answers. We just need to use our resources, our trusty Bible. Mine did have a little dust on it though, because I've been using my phone for my Bible, but I did have to pull out the girl so that I can have that tangible paper flipping, concept and writing in, which is truly old school for me, but it works. So yeah, that's where the series Asking God Rhetorical Questions come in at. It's because we already know all of the answers to all of those questions that we have, but we just need to find it on our own and in the Word. A lot of times, it's so funny because when I'm in church, oftentimes Bishop will answer those questions for me, so I write them down in my notes. I'm like, oh, He already answered that question. Let me go find it, because now it's about me studying the Bible and understanding where I can find all the tools that I need to be a better person and to answer some of these rhetorical questions that I keep asking myself, like why God, or when God, or how God, you know. So that's where this concept is even coming from. So, but that's not directly tied to the refuel in 14 days. That was really just something that I just had on my spirit. And I'm always looking for ways to challenge myself. But within those challenges, how do I come out a better person on the other end? And that's what I chose to do. 14 just came to me. My birth date is a 14. My favorite number is 7. Me and my son's birth date is in increments of 7, 114, and 721 are our birth dates. So 14 just stuck out, and it just all aligned and it all worked because I didn't have a lot of distractions. I have something coming up on like the 28th, which is right after my 14 days. So, and it's something that I prayed for, and it just came to fruition per usual. Just didn't know how it was coming, didn't know it was going to come the way that it came, but it came how it was supposed to come. And so I thought this was a good thing to do leading up to that, a form of fasting. And I keep saying which I think is a horrible trait. So let me make sure I stop doing that. And I decided to focus, fast. And yesterday it came up so fast that I didn't even realize. I was like, oh my God, today is the 14th. Let me get in. I was cooking. I'll probably put some clips in from yesterday when I was cooking oxtails, which was my very first time doing it. And it was truly a task.